Tiara and Malcolm.
Oh yeah, we do get to hear from Tiara. Okay.
When Miss Emani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason I didn't feel like she was in the right.
She
felt like
because she wasn't.
Like based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally.
It was
going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going. You know, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at.
She worked. Yeah, I was about to say she worked in the building, but she didn't work in the office. So don't let that confuse.
So I didn't feel. I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth, it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand how you could be making sure everything is safe with the phone at your ear or in your ear, talking on the phone with your cousins, checking voicemails. You don't even have incident reports that you walking around to fill out in any type of incident if anything do happen. She was not doing no. She was not doing her job.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On a Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? Okay. And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
For about
overall,
for about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually, all of it's assistant.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration, did you do that?
Form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
She signed something and they didn't even tell her what it was called.
Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
The first question was, did she sign it? The second question was, did she give permission to who to sign it?
Signed any document related to this incident? Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
When my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property management manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of our patients.
Are you?
So she the reason that you got fired. Her and her supervisor is the reason that you got fired. It wasn't even Cardi B.
A Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
She a fan.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection, relevance.
Yes?
Yeah, she's
Have you-
talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And
What? Yeah, you was gonna ask her if she bought CDs and stuff next. Like you already said, do she listen to the music? Okay, we get she listens to the music. She might be a fan.
for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection. Argumentative.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw.
And she said that. She said that the lady kept backing her. That's what she was saying. She tried to say she was backing her into a corner.
Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
Okay. And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection to spiritualized.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming. I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
She know what the doctor's office is like. She know what's on the other side of Cardi if she's standing off to the side and she could see down the hall and only see this lady. If the only thing that's on the other side is the wall, then her back was probably to the wall.
And was
Was she gonna be looking at the wall?
Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. So I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And
that's
you
why I
remember all
don't
these.
remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away.
Yeah.
But I know it was very
To the
close
wall.
To the wall.
It was a very long time ago. So, how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere?
Oh my
Did you record it,
God.
or just off of.
What details? You didn't ask her many details. She didn't give many details. She literally said, I don't know, I was waiting. I heard something. A few seconds after I heard something, I walked out. Her back was against the wall. The lady was standing in front of her. What details? How can she remember so many details after so many years? You just saying that because your client can't remember the details that she's supposed to remember. That shit happened to her, talking about she was assaulted. Me being assaulted, I remember details that happened. Every detail. I don't care how long ago it was. I was the one that was assaulted. She couldn't remember anything that she even wrote down in her police report. She couldn't remember what she said in the deposition. She couldn't remember what she put on the email to her job for the incident report. She couldn't remember nothing because she kept changing the story.
Memory from 7.5 years ago.
I just remember. There's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation, and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana, and it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late, type of story. So,
Right. That's another thing. They telling people what happened.
Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
my purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you
Yeah, because she literally just got this lady fired from her job. She walked down with the supervisor and got her fired because she felt like it was unprofessional. Why would she be wanting to talk to the lady after she just got her fired?
talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get
That
in
part she
between them?
probably can't remember.
I just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm
Exactly.
walking
Now that part she
upset
probably can't
because of
remember.
what I'm seeing, and that's just how I am when I see confrontation.
Now there we go. The details that you so fond of her remembering that she don't remember.
I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay. And Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity.
I actually heard profanity.
Many different ones.
Yes.
And
How
that's
do you
why
know
she
wasn't
felt like
Cardi
it
B
was
that using
unprofessional.
profanity?
Because everybody knows Cardi B's fucking voice. Everybody know what Cardi B sound like.
Different voices.
Okay. Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the
Probably.
Yeah, she was upset.
Right.
incident? She used profanities.
Profanity, yes.
F word.
Curse words.
Bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
Yes. The question was answered.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So if there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching, or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question?
Oh my God. You asking the same question again in a different way.
In the let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation. I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that
You
fair?
said no.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
So anything could have happened, right?
Objection, offer speculation.
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Emani Ellis could have hit Cardi B.
She wasn't there.
Okay, I withdraw it.
Exactly. He
When
like,
you,
he like, okay, but she wasn't there in the back.
Saw Cardi B that day. You spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to
Not as much time as she spent with the security guard that actually works in the building and had her number.
her exam room, making sure she was okay. And once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Probably a few minutes.
Maybe a minute.
Right.
If that.
She's literally just the front desk person. She's not the doctor.
When the patient
I
went
mean,
into...
when we went into the, just to make sure you're safe.
No.
When we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe
15 minutes, half an
no.
hour?
I was still ready to go. Maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, do you notice that she had fingernails. Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails?
Now all the details he want her to remember.
This characterizes the evidence and argumentative.
Assisting.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't.
Now everything that he want her to remember that's going to actually point to something that he wanted to point to, but that's going to be shit she don't remember. The simple shit, yes. Now you asking about these little stupid ass details, what her nails look like and shit. She don't know.
I don't remember.
Just like that other lady didn't even know. You thought, and he slipped up. I don't even know if y'all heard him say that earlier. He asked Cardi B what color was her nails that day. And Cardi B was trying to remember like the kind of color it was. And he said green, which means that his client told him that Cardi B had 3-inch green long nails that day. And Cardi was like, no, not green. They was orange. So that means your client didn't even really know what her nails look like.
Her having or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident?
Objection.
True?
Calls for speculation, lacks foundation.
Assisting.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mischaracterized testimony.
Overall.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B
Yeah, she definitely
was
said that.
behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so
Right.
I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay, so she didn't feel Cardi hit her. Now that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted them to bring her up here so that she could say whether or not Cardi was hitting her to get to the lady.
So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would.
I mean, she might have seen something in the corner of her eye if she's seen Cardi B swinging, but she also would have felt Cardi B up behind her swinging at the lady, like trying to get to her. She just said she didn't feel Cardi B trying to get to the lady.
Sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
Mischaracterizes the testimony and calls for speculation.
Overall.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Of course. So the question is, because you were facing Emani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was,
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand
So
that.
I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
understood. But if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her and you were focusing on Emani Ellis, and you don't have
He just want her to say she don't know what Cardi was doing. That still don't prove anything.
eyes in the
No,
back
I
of your
didn't see
head,
her hands.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah. I didn't see it.
Get somewhere with your questions.
As far as the, what would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. It was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, she was actually bleeding.
How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or
Nah, how did cut get there?
anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into this.
But she also said she was facing Miss Ellis, not Bel Khalice. So if she got a cut on her forehead and she was facing Miss Ellis the entire time, who gave her the cut on her forehead?
There's only 3 options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you 3. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make.
How would it have come from Cardi B? So Cardi B is just in the back of her pulling on her face? And she ain't feel that? Or see the hands come in her face?
Up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got 2 more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or
Cardi
your own.
was behind me.
Exactly, so that don't even make any sense. Why are you trying? And you said she hit your client. Why are you trying to insinuate that Cardi hit her?
The only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Okay, but did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me, so like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast.
Exactly.
But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this,
Past her face.
that's the only realistic assumption I can have, is that that's why I got cut.
Okay. But you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking your to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Assisting.
And he just said, why don't we move on?
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No, I just put some alcohol, alcohol
All right, so
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the 3 of you were there because you got cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection.
How did this get all the way over there?
Overruled.
If I got cut, I guess so. I don't.
Okay. So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
It wasn't a physical fight if they're not physically touching each other. That lady was trying to get to Cardi and ended up somehow cutting this lady face. And she didn't even realize it happened because everything was just happening.
Did Miss Emani Ellis have any fingernails?
She don't know.
I don't remember.
Right. Just like she don't know if Cardi had nails.
Fingernails.
Was Emani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Yeah, because Cardi already answered that question.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the 2 of them, Emani Ellis and Cardi B?
She already told you she don't even know how she got in between them.
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
She already told you she don't know how she got in between them.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Thank you, lawyer in the back.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes.
You
On the
didn't?
phone. Yes.
Yeah. And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
Okay. So she.
And it's crazy that she called her and she was the one that went down and filed a complaint.
Miss Ellis was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection, calls for speculation. Purpose.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
Why?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
Good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Oh my gosh.
And if,
What's the relevance of these questions now? He just don't know when to give up when he know he's not doing a good job here. Your witness, your complainant just made a fool out of you and her in this case. And what you grilling her for? You asking her about her educational background. For what? What is the relevance?
aside from Dr. Finke's office, were you working other places during that time period? Or was that your main job?
That was my main job.
And at this time, you no longer work there?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection, relevant.
She also heard an altercation going on, so, and she also seen that the altercation was with her patient and the damn security guard.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, you're right.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, please.
Oh wait, did the other man question her? What's the jury questions?
All right, I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
Oh, so nobody was even really supposed to be on that floor, but that girl is a security guard, so.
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task, no.
Okay. Do you recall the N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about The reason why she was there, I don't know if
Okay.
I'm sure. But
You don't know the details?
no, I don't know if
She don't know if she can say those details because that's her medical.
Oh, in terms of the medical issues?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Testimonies that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset
Okay.
about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate.
She probably low key might have hit you in the head with the phone, bopped you real quick.
Oh, no, you're not.
For plaintiff?
Yes, just one apologize. All day, or two, Saturday.
Yes.
Close your office to have a medical appointment. That was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or you go all day?
It don't matter. She already established that they usually close down the office, period, because they have a celebrity coming in. So it's just going to be that celebrity coming in at whatever time she had her appointment.
No, it's half the day. So usually,
Exactly.
from what I can remember, the last patient was around noon or 11:45 noon.
Right, they're not open all damn day.
Sure that Cardi B was the last patient of the day.
Yeah, she was the last patient. So we finished our morning and we made sure she was the last one.
You
Just
were
right there.
I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
No.
And a half a day on Saturdays when you're there. Were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Sustained.
No further questions.
All right. Let's switch.
Yeah, you didn't have any further questions. Sit your ass down. Did the other guy, question her? I don't see another one of these.
Great ideas can come from anywhere. With
Good morning, Ms. Malcolm. My name is Peter Anderson, and I'll be
Okay, yeah, this is, I think I'll just be finding
a
it.
few questions. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Where were you working in February of 2018?
Women's care, OBGYN doctor's office.
I believe this is Cardi's lawyer talking to her now.
And do you recall an encounter between Cardi B and the woman to my left?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so funny and interesting that they keep calling her Cardi B and not Bill Khalees. And this, like, is a whole case.
What was your position at the doctor's office in February 2018?
A receptionist, front office.
Okay. And did Cardi B have an appointment that day?
Yes.
Was it a Saturday?
Yes.
Was there, to your knowledge, were there any other offices that were open that day?
No.
And do you remember the time of the appointment?
It was the end of, we purposely closed, so we had early day, maybe between 12 and 1, I'm assuming.
Okay. And what do you mean by purposefully closed?
For Cardi B. We
To
didn't
maintain-
want anyone there.
To maintain privacy?
Yes.
So, to your knowledge, how did you learn that there was an encounter between the two?
Well, I was waiting for Cardi B's arrival, and I heard commotion out.
Yeah, she did say that, and that makes sense to why she was just waiting. Because they knew that nobody else was going to be coming in because Cardi was coming.
In the hallway, and there was a door to exit right where I was sitting. So I opened the door and I looked, and I heard and saw the commotion. and that's how I learned that something was going on outside.
Could you please describe for the jury what you heard and saw when you opened the door?
I saw them in the corner, Cardi B's back to the wall, and just a lot of arguing and, you know, just confrontation.
Okay. Do you recall anything that
Cardi probably did feel like she was gonna get her butt whooped. She said she felt like that lady was about to beat her ass.
plaintiff, Miss Ellis, said?
It was just very argumentative as far as, you know, cursing and, you know, just be this, be that. I don't know if I can curse, but
So we've heard just about everything.
Right, because they've been in here, bitch, fuck you, and bitch this. They heard it all today.
yeah.
What did you do?
I immediately walked over there and got in between them and was like, whoa, what's, you know, my thing was I'm at work, so the first thing that really came out of my mouth is to Miss Ellis, just as far as, what are you doing? You're at work, go back to your post.
Exactly.
And then, I don't know how long it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down.
She was trying to de-escalate the situation.
Take Cardi B into the office and let's just. And I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But I mean, that wasn't on my mind then. But just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Miss Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked because it was just.
Yeah, she wasn't paying you no mind because she was so focused on now she want to get Cardi B riled up to touch her so that she could have a suit on her hands.
More of just being upset and no, I'm not going to do that, and just, you know, them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Miss Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
I mean, it was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I couldn't hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Miss Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her.
When you were there, did Miss Ellis attempt to strike Cardi B?
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed, or I was, you know, I didn't even realize, I guess because my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So
Yeah, she was bleeding.
besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them two, hit each other.
Right, and she literally said she was bleeding. She didn't say she saw the other lady bleeding. She didn't say she had a scratch on her nose or nothing like that. That lady was trying to call her to try to, and I see why she didn't answer the phone too, because she probably was going to say, like, oh, I'll give you some of the money that I get if you help me with this case.
Scratched you.
Based off of, like I said, I didn't know that I even got scratched until I went into the office, and the nurse was like, Tiara, your forehead. But I can only assume Cardi B was behind me, because that was my main concern.
Objection calls for speculation.
Oh,
So Cardi B was behind you, and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and didn't even realize it at that
scratch.
point.
She had
so
blood.
just let him finish the question.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, you know, when people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead,
Yeah, like-
which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
What happened next?
After, you know, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe After that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did
Meanwhile, the security guard is at the front harassing her and telling her that she need to get out the building.
you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted or, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. And what are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
See, now I kind of want to know, because they said that they shut the floor down after whatever client they had, whoever was before her, because they knew she was coming and she was going to be the last client. So now I want to know for real, did the security guard know that Cardi B was coming? And that's why she was even up there on the floor checking to make sure everything was safe? Hey, Crispy. Because that would make a lot of sense to why she was even up there on that floor. Because she wanted to see Cardi B. She knew Cardi B was coming if she didn't know she was coming. And why she had her phone and was on the phone with her cousin, telling her cousin, oh my God, Cardi B just came, she here, blah, blah, blah. And why she pulled out a camera. Now I kind of want to know if you knew Cardi B was coming. And that's why you was just trying to make sure you got ready for when she came so you could catch a quick video. Not even thinking that, bitch, you are at work. This is your job. Hey, Crispy.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
This lady trying to sue Cardi B for millions of dollars. Talking about Cardi B assaulted her at work and got her fired from her job, basically. And that she had a scar on her face, which nobody has proof of.
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you
She
see
ain't
any
see no
spit or
injuries.
spittle on her face?
Oh, and the lady said Cardi spit on her. That part I forgot. That, cause that just keep just in the wind.
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection calls for speculation.
While you were there, man.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, I will fuck your shit up?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
Not while she was there.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails
Objection calls for speculation.
while you were there?
Overruled. Because he had to add the while you were there.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize.
She already answered that
Did you hear
question.
Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah, no.
Oh, and I guess she's saying that Cardi calls her the N-word.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes, that was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident and, you know, the importance.
The shit that the security guard should have been doing, that she didn't do until 2 days later through email.
Of making sure our patients, you know, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was, yes, there was a call transferred to my line and it was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, I don't know, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
Just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted
Not knowing that she actually went to file the report for her to be fired.
I guess to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, you know, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this.
And was there any other thoughts that you
She should have said, I was the one who went and filed the report.
had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what
Yeah, she was shocked because she is the one that went and reported her and the doctor.
took place. I figured, you know, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Exactly. Because no, she was calling you to see if you was gonna be able to try to conspire with her
Thank you. Those are all the
to try to
questions.
get a piece of this paper.
All right. Questions?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.